Thanks for coming to the library. I'm going to tell you about a trip to Mars. The title is A Day on Mars. Does that sound cool?
That's cool. That's great.
One day, Ryan, a very young astronaut, was very excited. Ryan was going to Mars with his dog, Thunder. He got a spacesuit for him and his dog. Ryan was excited to go to this mysterious planet, Mars. Next, Ryan went to a town in Idaho called Boise. His rocket was being built at NASA by builders. They were super smart. Finally, after days of building, everything was ready for their fabulous trip to Mars. Ryan and Thunder climbed into their amazing rocket. They both buckled up when they got into Mars. The trip from Earth to Mars was quick. It only took them 1 hour to get to Mars. While they were in their rocket, they saw the beautiful view, and Thunder barked a lot because he liked space. Not long after Ryan and Thunder got to Mars, they set up their new home, which is called a dome. If you don't have a clue about what a dome is, well, it's pretty much like a house. Not just any house. It looks like half a sphere. About 6 to 8 people can fit in a dome. Ryan went in the cozy dome with her dog. They couldn't stay outside because it's colder than winter in Mars. The soil is red on Mars because there are super fast windstorms moving sand all the time. Thunder, Ryan's dog, never liked the coldness. He really wanted to play outside, but only if it was warm. Dogs don't like to be in the coldness. Puppies don't like the cold either because they don't have good enough fur yet. So Ryan and Thunder had to stay inside the dome because the weather was really cold. One day, Ryan decided he wanted to go outside. Before he went outside, he had to get his spacesuit on because there's not much oxygen in Mars. His spacesuit had built-in oxygen tanks. Ryan couldn't go without Thunder because he would get scared. Ryan called for Thunder and put a spacesuit on him. "Let's go, Thunder," said Ryan. So they both went outside of the dome. Ryan and Thunder started walking on a planet they had never been on before. In fact, they were floating on Mars. They were so excited that they were going to explore Mars once and for all. Thunder was sniffing all of the new discoveries, but all of a sudden they were apart from each other. Ryan kept calling for his best pal. He spent over 2 hours calling, "Pup, Pup, Thunder." Ryan didn't hear anything. Finally, after searching and calling for so long, he ran out of breath. He was so worried because his dog was really important to him. Ryan was crying because that little dog was so special to him, but he couldn't stop feeling sad. Now he stood up and started looking again. Ryan looked and couldn't stop looking. He still felt the love his little pup gave him. Ryan knew that Thunder had a spacesuit on, and he knew that he would be safe. Suddenly, Ryan heard a little bark in the distance. He wondered if it was really her pup he was hearing. He loved his pup and didn't want to lose his pup on their mission to Mars. Ryan ran quickly to where he heard that mysterious little bark. Ryan knew deep down in his little heart that it had to be his pup. To his surprise, Ryan saw his pup on a hill not that far from the dome. Thunder ran to him and they both were together once and for all. Ryan wrapped her arms around his best buddy. Thunder was so happy to see him that he licked his face. Mars must have been an amazing planet to visit. It was time for Ryan and Thunder to go back to their dome. This time they floated back and stayed close together. Both were ready to explore Mars some other day. Do you want to go to Mars someday?